What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a recommendation for the best roster to use within Madden 23. With all of the latest updates to Madden 23, we already know that so many franchise files have been deleted, and we know that as little as 40, if not less, percent of users are actually able to get into their existing franchise files. So it is pertinent now more than ever to give you guys a recommendation of which roster to utilize. This is going to be a realistic roster, and this is going to help improve your franchise experience. In order to utilize that roster, you guys simply have to click on franchise. You have to make sure you have it loaded, which I'll show you in a moment. And then whenever you go to create a new league, you're going to want to use active roster. In order to load said roster so that it is set as active when you do that for franchise mode, you want to go over to this little NFL logo, click on it, and you will go to your share and manage file system. From here, you would simply load whatever roster you have downloaded, whichever roster you've created. Or, like I said, if you need to download one, you go to download community files. And this is where we're going to be going to get a roster for you guys today, a roster that many of you already know. However, before I tell you guys exactly which roster it is, I want to take a moment to thank you all for your support on the channel. We're getting close to 13K. I would have never passed 10K. Heck, I would have never even passed 1,000, which was my original goal for the channel, if it wasn't for you guys liking, commenting, subscribing, and doing all that good stuff that drives the YouTube algorithm to show this channel, show these videos to people that could use them. So I do appreciate all of that help, and with that being said, I hope that you guys will leave a like on today's video. Let's get a like goal. Let's try to hit 100 likes on this video. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below which rosters you guys like to use. And if you want to help support the channel in any financial way, the link to my Patreon is down in the description below. Moving right along, though, we'll talk about this roster. I'm going to go into the community files, and it's one of the top rosters that is out there, and it is relatively updated. I mean, it gets updated somewhat regularly. You'll see a lot of rosters out here that have a ton of downloads on them, but they were latest updated in August, September, whatever it might be, and you can see that right here. Even though this is the most downloaded roster, and yeah, it's college football, so it's not necessarily needing to be updated quite as much, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be quite as updated as people would like it to be. So the roster is by TFG, and if you guys don't know who TFG is, it's that franchise guy on YouTube. Go check out his channel. I'm pretty sure most of you already know who he is, and you're probably already using his roster. But for those of you that don't, and for those of you that haven't heard of this, this is the roster to use. This is going to be the most realistic experience for you guys. Now, unfortunately, TFG is primarily based on Xbox, so you're not necessarily getting TFG's original roster on here. You would have to utilize that on Xbox. And if you are an Xbox player, you're fortunate because you're getting the genuine TFG roster. However, on PS5, you're going to get a community version of that roster, and it is linked directly with TFG. He coordinates with these guys. There's a lot of people that put a ton of work into this, and it is updated fresh. So you can see here, this was latest updated on 110. I'm making this video on 111 or 112. Yeah, 112 is today's date, and it's really not that highly downloaded. It should have way more downloads, way more likes on it than it does. It is by far the best roster on next gen on any console. It could be on PS5, it could be on Xbox. It's going to be by far better than any roster you're going to find out there. I by no means agree with every single rating within this roster and everything that this roster puts out here. However, it is going to be the closest to realism that you're going to get, and you're going to notice a better spread between players' overalls. You're going to see players that are playable within the 70s, even though Madden doesn't like to have players like that. You're going to see a much better spread between the players within this game, and it is going to positively impact your franchise. It's going to make it harder to build a team. It's going to make it more viable to play certain players and have plug and play players, bridge players, things like that isn't necessarily factored in by the guys that make EA's true roster for the game, because they tend to have a lot of overrated players, a lot of underrated players. They tend to have have a kind of skewed rating towards the 80s and 90s so that every player can make a wild impact play within online gameplay. So I'm not going to go through and show you guys every single player within this roster, but like I said, they do a very good job of rating players appropriately, and you will see players much more closely aligned to what they should be in reality. And I think that's going to be very beneficial to you guys if you have not used it already. In fact, I know that there are 12,000 of you, almost 13,000 of you subscribed to this channel, and this roster only has 2,200, whatever it was, 2,000 some downloads on PS5. There's got to be more of you guys on PS5. So the fact that some of you haven't downloaded this means you guys need to go check it out. So go check out this roster and give it a play. It is going to be a much better franchise experience. I highly recommend it. Trying to keep this video short though, so make sure you guys leave that feedback down below that we talked about earlier. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next one, and I hope you have a good one.